Mark, did you want to kick it off for us?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Project Call number 19. Or this is AMA number 19. Sorry, not Project Call. But we'll go ahead and pass it over to Chuba, and he'll give the normal marketplace updates. And then we'll pass it over to Zach for the polymorph updates.
Hey, guys. So there's been a whole host of progress over the last 2 weeks, specifically on the back-end side of things. The production infrastructure is getting wrapped up. And so all of those kind of different servers that we use, microservices, APIs, scrapers, and everything else are in a state now where they're being plugged into all the stuff being built. This includes both kind of the stuff that we had that we're now upgrading, so the kind of front-end marketplace updates and so forth, along with some top secret stuff that I think we'll be unveiling very, very soon. Don't know how much alpha I can leak there, but maybe I can let Tyler pop in and say a few words on some of the exciting stuff coming up.
I don't even really want to leak alpha.
No alpha.
I mean,
You heard it here first, guys. No alpha.
if Troy wants to hop up and say something, he can outvote me, but
Troy's going to hop up here just to say he's going to kill us if we say anything.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say shit. I'll defer to Troy. I will say I'm excited about it. How about that? I'm more excited about this than at any point of universe up to this point. Because normally everybody's been waiting for us to drop something with an expectation, and we're dropping something with no expectation. And I think it's going to be cooler than anything we've dropped with or without expectation. So I am excited, but I'm not going to say shit past that. Troy came up, but I don't know if he
just came up to monitor, just to yell at us if we start going
too
fast.
You can monitor the situation.
Kill us.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just letting us know he's there.
Oh wait, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realize that I had to push stop. I would say the one thing we can say is look for an announcement, a really good announcement on Monday, and we'll just leave it at that.
Cool. Announcements on Monday.
All right, guys. So you should all be clear now that our back end is in place. Things are coming. My hands are tied on how much more I can say, but I think we'll hand it over to Zach to give some updates on the polymorphs then.
All right. So faces went pretty well. How many faces do we got?
This is 800.
I think it's got to be 900 now.
We're not going to leak alpha on some of the stuff Zach's been working on, but there's another secret project that.
Yeah. So there's 7 shy of 1,000 faces that have been claimed, which is pretty good. I think they're looking dope. Scrolling through the collection is pretty fun, honestly. Our dev team for polymorphs is swinging on to bringing the NFT bridge to life within the next 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll have a front end portal on the polymorphs.universe.xyz site where you can go and bridge your assets over to Polygon and take advantage of the cheaper gas on scrambling. So you can start to piece together your faces and your polymorphs how you want without worrying about ETH gas. And then past that, so what I will say is that polymorph holders, face holders, and lobster holders will be getting a private beta for an application that goes in your phone. And that's all I'll say. And if you know, you know. And if you talk about it, then I'm booting you from the Charles chat.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Wait, who gets that? Who gets the beta?
If you own a Charles, there's a secret Clown Charles chat on Twitter. And if you're not in that, definitely reach out to Zach. But we'll be giving out the beta information for that in the Clown Charles chat, is what Zach was saying.
When does that beta get handed out?
It'll be either the middle of August or the end of August. We'll have a private beta. And I was actually planning on just giving it to anybody that held a universe NFT. So, because it'll kind of be more public and more will be known about it in the next month or so.
The only benefit from the clown chat right now is that you get to see some cool screenshots. That's the main thing there. So you get to
Right.
see the hype as it's being
So
built.
once I'm kind of calling the private beta is more like if you own a universe NFT, whether it be a lobster, a face, or a polymorph, you'll be able to have this application that goes on your phone.
And just to clarify, this application is different than what we're announcing on Monday.
Yeah, totally different. Totally different.
We've been front run on alpha leaks, like just way too much, so we stopped giving them.
Yeah, and then moving forward from there, we obviously still are planning on rolling out the battle game. We're just kind of shuffling priorities around based on like what's at the finish line already. So look out for the Polygon bridge, and then look out for some tweets about applications on your phone. But that's all I got for now. Did we have any questions? I mean, there was a couple like polymorph questions. People are asking like, how do you see your 3Ds? Some of the faces, like there's been some talks of like, oh, my face won't show up. Just refresh the metadata if it doesn't, and like be patient, and it'll pop up. I don't know whose end it's on, and probably is. I think it's on OpenSea's end, to be honest. But
Yeah, if for some reason your 3D turns back into a 2D for a minute, just refresh it again. It'll fix itself. Sometimes the metadata just gets wacky on OpenSea side. That's okay. We can work through that.
So let's get Fluffernutter in the Charles chat. I know that Fluffernutter likes to use these types of applications. The other thing I was going to say is people are asking for alpha on deviants. I don't know if that's redacted or we're even allowed to talk about that. I'll honestly defer to Zach if he wants to say anything at all.
I would say the application that goes on your phone is directly correlated to what deviants are, and that's all. So we got to wait a little bit.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this
polymorphs
call's
are-
weird because we have like, I mean, we honestly should have bumped this call to next week. We just don't like to skip them. But right now we're sitting on, like there's just not a lot to say because everything's going to be announced next week. And we hope that y'all will be excited about it. And the people that like I've been talking to in the industry are excited about it. So, I mean, I'll be surprised if we drop it and people aren't like good vibes. But we don't. The biggest piece of information was that we got access to the backend, which was on the recorded call last week. If you watched it on YouTube, this week, I mean, that's basically opened up the opportunity for some of these other things. So yeah.
Yep. So last week we're unblocked, and now this week we have basically all of the backend services spun up and getting there. We have a new DevOps engineer, Stan, and he's been crushing it, and he's been able to just get everything up, little by little. Many microservices and other kind of parts of the system that we have. But it's been, yeah, I think we're all very excited for next week.
If it's like a lot of conversations, we can always have like an ad hoc AMA. But yeah, sorry, I have like people at my house showed up, so that's why there's sound in the background. But basically, I think next week we'll have more to say. If people have a lot to talk about, we can set up another AMA. But right now, we just, it's kind of pointless. So like, let's keep it short unless anybody has updates.
Yeah, I mean, I think these are really more for just if anybody wants to like hop up. If anybody wants to hop up and have a conversation or ask a question, then feel free. If not, we can end it short. Seems like that's a no. So
Yep. So cool.
Awesome.
All right,
All right,
homies.
thanks, everyone.
We'll be here next week.
Yeah. See everyone next week. It's gonna be amazing.
Bye, everybody.
Later.
later, guys.